What is up, you guys? My name is Teo. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. I don't even want to waste time. Let's get into it. Okay, how I actually grew my hair and how you can actually grow your hair. The subject around growing your hair has been very vague, and there's a lot of treatments, there's a lot of methods that claim to work, very scammy methods, but this is real proof, easy ways that I grew my hair. Okay, let's start with number one. When I started my natural hair journey, I didn't have any expensive products. I legitimately had a shampoo and I think an on Jackie's curl something, a curl defining something. That was legitimately all I had, because at the time there wasn't any hair products for natural hair here in South Africa or here in Welkom where I live anyways. So what I did was I did a lot of DIYs, and I now know that that was a great move for me because it really helped to grow my hair. I used to do when you are growing your hair, it depending on what your hair porosity is, and if you don't know what your hair porosity is, you can test it. You can take out a single hair strand, well, clean after you freshly washed your hair, put it in a glass of water. If it floats, then you can check. I'm gonna put on a picture on the screen so you can check out which porosity you have based on that, and based on the type of porosity that you have is how you're going to base off the hair mask that you make. I have high porosity hair, meaning I benefit greatly from protein treatments, meaning like high porosity, it means that water comes into my hair very easily, but it comes out just as quick. So protein really helps my hair strands to be stronger and to prevent that from happening. So that's what I did. I used to do a lot of mixtures of, I would use mayonnaise, eggs, and some oil. I used to use olive oil, and I still love it at this day. Like, still to this day, olive oil is my ride or die. My ride, die. It's still that girl. So I just mixed it up, and I was religious in my routine. I did it every single week without skipping, because I was just religious in it. And honestly, I feel like consistency beats any type of products that you have. If you have a consistent routine with good I wouldn't say products, but even with the DIYs that you have at home, you got this. I would put that in my hair every week. And I like what I did is I just did away with the hair dryers, any form of heat. I just forgot about them. I threw them away. Well, I didn't have them to begin with, but I just didn't mess with it, because I think that's what helped with my hair to be healthy. Right now, I know that, okay, a little bit of heat won't kill you. A little bit of heat won't damage your hair, but I would recommend that if you are starting out, just reduce the amount of heat that you use so that your hair can become like stronger and healthy. So let me put it like this: the hair routine that I would go off of, that I would have go off of, and what you can go off to grow your hair healthy and strong and thicker. Number one, I would start with, okay, you have your shampoo. Whatever shampoo you have, I would recommend you buy an essential oil. Like I bought these essential oils. I bought peppermint, tea tree, and rosemary essential oil from isifunaturals.com. I'll put the website on the screen or in the description box. I bought them from there, and they're incredible. They're amazing, and I feel like the price for how much I'm getting for an essential oil is fantastic. But remember, it's an essential oil. You cannot use it just like that. You most definitely have to dilute it in some carrier oil. You can choose olive oil, grapeseed oil. I use grapeseed or olive oil because grapeseed oil is very light, so it's not gonna mess up with your hair, or olive oil because it's really moisturizing. So take a few drops of your essential oils, mix it in a carrier oil. Like, there's a dilution method that you can use. I'll also put that in the screen or in the description box. You dilute the essential oil, you pour it in your shampoo, and every time you shampoo your scalp, you have a way to stimulate your scalp, which helps with hair growth. Number two, DIYs hair mask are your girl. Listen, if you are losing weight, before DIY masks, let's go for hair rinses, scalp rinses. If you're losing hair right now, as a natural, you're losing hair right now, listen, what you need, buy some green tea, That's legitimately all you need. You steep the tea bags in a cup of hot water. You wait for the water to cool down and you pour it directly to your scalp. Green tea has a lot of caffeine, thus it makes it very efficient in blocking like the hormone that causes hair loss. That's what I did. I remember just a few weeks back, I was just shedding a lot. It was way too much. It wasn't even shedding now, it was breakage, and it was because I wasn't really taking care of my hair that properly. But I used that twice. I used it twice, like 1 week and the other week, and legitimately the amount of hair that I lost significantly decreased. Okay, so that's the hair rinse if you are losing hair. The DIYs, I would go off of depending on what your hair needs. Whether you need your hair to be stronger, whether you need your hair to be more moisturized, whatever you need, that's how I would determine what type of hair mask to use. There are other, you can use right, I already told you about the eggs and the mayo, but also adding these Ayurveda, how do you pronounce it, Ayurveda treatments, herbs, powders. Those are amazing. Things like, I would recommend you put in Brahmi, amla powder, as well as some neem powder. It really stimulates hair growth. And just put those powders. You can find these powders almost everywhere. Like you can well, not almost everywhere. Neem powder, you can get it from Isifuno Naturals, but then the others, amla powder, you can get it on Take-A-Lot. You can get amla, hemp seed powder, moringa powder. You can get those from Take-A-Lot, and they're incredible in just really helping with hair growth and just also making your hair stronger, your strands stronger, and just less prone to breakage, honestly. And if you mix it with some type of oil, I love olive oil because it's really moisturizing. And then if you don't want something heavy, you can go with grapeseed oil. That is it. Hair mask are your girl. Okay, conditioner. Finding a good conditioner is key. And every time you go to like the store and you buy your hair conditioners, just read the ingredients list, because for a while I was using Anjaki's hair conditioner and I didn't know this, it had silicone in it. I just used it without checking the ingredients because I used their leave-in conditioner and the sealant butter, and the ingredients are pretty stellar, they're incredible. So I was like, okay, this is not gonna harm my hair, this is not gonna be damaging or anything like that. So I was like, okay, let me just take the conditioner as well without checking the ingredients. I checked the ingredients a while back, and I was like, okay, yeah, I see why my hair was just going through a lot. It had silicone in it. So I use Sheer Moisture. Sheer Moisture's, what do they call it, their conditioner. Let me check which one it is. Okay, this is the one I use. I use the Shea Butter Restorative Conditioner for dry, damaged hair. This one was on sale, actually. That's why I got it. It was on sale. That's why I got it. But I love this. It really has great ingredients, so you would never go wrong with this. Listen, this is a splurge item. Okay, so I know Sheer Moisture is not like the cheapest, but you can really splurge if you want to splurge on something in your hair routine other than your DIYs, because those are really key in stimulating your scalp, stimulating hair growth, making sure the hair grows strong, thick, long. Other than that, splurge on this. This is your girl, okay? Splurge not just on this conditioner, not just on like this line, but I would recommend Sheer Moisture products in general. I remember I bought their African black soap shampoo, and it's incredible. Now if you don't want to go buy out the essential oils, that shampoo already has peppermint and tea tree essential oils and other incredible oils in the shampoo already put in there to help stimulate your scalp. It is incredible. I would recommend you go get it, but if it's outside of your price or your price range, you can just buy the essential oils and add it to your shampoo just like that. Number 3, I think we're 3, right? Disregarding the hairs, but like we're number 3 now. Okay, moisture. Okay, your hair breaks most of the times because it's not moisturized enough. You do not need to make it you don't need to have this like like most people fret over their natural hair. They're like, I have to braid it every single night. I don't do that. You don't need to do that. But when you moisturize during your wash day and you just follow up maybe midweek, your hair is gonna be okay. It's moisturized, it's not breaking. I use Anjaki's, which I would recommend. I actually would recommend these two products. I wouldn't recommend the conditioner, but I would recommend the leave-in conditioner and the sealant butter. I'll just show you pictures on the screen of the type of the one that I use. The sealant butter is the flaxseed line, and the leave-in conditioner, I think it's the coconut or not. I'll just check, but I would recommend those two, like using them together, because the sealant butter is really, it's a butter, but it's also very hydrating, very, you know, it has that thing, that pizzazz. I would recommend them. That is for moisture. The last one is the type of oil that you're using. Like for example, when you use an oil, well, depending whether you use the LCO method or the lock method, I would like the type of oil that you use is very key. You make sure you use an oil that has like different benefits for your hair, whether it's to increase shine, whether it's to make it stronger. I would recommend oils like, if you want a lightweight, I would go with grapeseed oil because it's moisturizing and still has some benefits, or olive oil. Olive oil is incredible. It's so moisturizing for your hair, and it really just seeps into it, penetrates your hair shaft, so it'll really moisturize your hair. I would recommend that. Or if you want like more, what do you call it, more products that are more benefits, like more solving a problem, you can go for hemp seed oil, you can go for neem oil, you can go for those types of oil. A simple, what do you call it, research just on Google will help you out real fast. Okay, then the last one, which is actually really important, but like it's really important, scalp serum. But you can make it DIY, scalp oil, whatever. Listen to me, this will help your hair grow. Okay, you can like from the carrier oils that I mentioned and the essential oils. Remember, you already bought them for your shampoo, you already bought them maybe for your DIY hair mask, or to put them also in your hair rinse. Now you can buy them to make your own scalp serum, which I bought. Actually, I just restocked on my essential oils, as well as like a dropper bottle. If you want like the dropper bottles, you can buy them from your dropper bottles, which you can buy from Essentially Naturals. You're good to go. The mixture that I would recommend that you do for your scalp to stimulate your scalp to grow, listen, peppermint essential oil is the girl. There was actually a study done, scientifically done on, I'm so sorry to the mice that they experimented on. I'm sorry guys, if you're sensitive to that, I'm really sorry, but they experimented on mice, right? And they made like just peppermint essential oil with the carrier oil, and they shaved like the back of the mice, and then they kept on rubbing the mixture to the places that they shaved, and within 2 weeks, like within the week, there was already signs of like new hairs growing back in. But then they used a microscope, they looked in and they saw that the follicle depth, like the depth of the follicle has increased, like it was stronger, like it was within. Okay, so it was stronger, the hair was thicker, the hair was longer, and the hair was shinier. So peppermint essential oil is your girl, as well as rosemary oil. A lot of dermatologists and also like some scientific backings prove like for regrowing your hair, maybe it's your edges, maybe you've lost your edges or something like that, rosemary essential oil is your girl. It really helps to regrow your scalp and really just help to stimulate your scalp, as well as peppermint. So we use that in combination, as well as lavender. Lavender is for when you want to thicken your hair up. I always associate lavender with Princess Jasmine, because you know, lavender jasmine, well, not really, but it helps to thicken your hair. Okay, lavender helps to thicken your hair. So when you make your own scalp serum, you don't have to make it complicated. You can have peppermint essential oil, rosemary, and lavender. With the carrier oil, whichever one of you picking, I use grapeseed oil and black cumin seed oil. I use black cumin seed oil because I have a sensitive scalp. Like, it's just hereditary. My mom is also like that. We just have sensitive scalp as people, sensitive scalps in general, as peasants, as people. So I use that because I saw some research. I was doing some research and I saw that they say black cumin seed oil really helps with sensitive scalps. And if you do have a sensitive scalp, you can try it out. And I have been using it and I actually have seen a bit of difference. I can't say for sure, but I really have, because I used to be really sensitive. Even pulling my hair a little bit, it's like it has helped. That's what I use. It helps. But remember, dilute your essential oils, please, 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 please. You cannot just use an essential oil without diluting it. You will cause more problems than you already have. Okay, please, please. I'm gonna put a dilution chart on the screen, whether it's now or when I said it before, but please dilute your essential oils properly so that you don't have any problems and you just have hair growth and you're flourishing without no problems in this life. Okay, all right, so what did we say? Okay, there's peppermint essential oil, rosemary essential oil, lavender essential oil, and I also put in tea tree. And then my carrier oils is grapeseed oil as well as black cumin seed oil. I would also say you can use olive oil because it's really moisturizing. It really is. It's really moisturizing. There's so many benefits. There's so many different oils that you can use that have so many different benefits, and that's just what I use on my hair. And I believe with these, like, trust me, essential oils are your friends. When you use them properly, please dilute them, please. All right. Other than that, that is all. That is it. That is it, legitimately. So let's take a brief recap. Number one, put some essential oils, diluted essential oils in your shampoo to stimulate your hair, to stimulate your scalp. If you are losing hair, use a green tea rinse. I use green tea, and then I put in rosemary as well. Rosemary, like the herbs. You can buy them from Discam. I think the product is called, I forgot what the product is named, but I buy it from Discam, like a box, like a big bunch of these herbs. It's like 21 rand. It's not even that expensive. Or is it? Yeah, it's like 20 something rand. It's really cheap. Hair growth. You need a healthy scalp for a healthy hair, for healthy hair growth, for longer, thicker, stronger hair, period. Anyways, I've seen a lot of people use castor oil, guys. I'm sorry to say this, there's no scientific backing that say that castor oil grows your hair. I'm really sorry to say this. I haven't checked Jamaican black castor oil, but just normal castor oil, it gives the appearance that your hair is thicker because it's a very thick oil, but it doesn't actually grow your hair. Depending on size, please don't come after me, please. I'm sorry. If it works for you, then it works for you. But I'm just telling you what I personally used and what I personally use right now that really helps with stimulating my hair growth, stimulating my scalp, which helps with hair growth. That's what I would use. Okay, wait. I just said, okay, hair rinse. Then DIY is your hair mask. Really use Ayurveda hair treatments are really great with growing your hair. Whenever I'm not gonna go too far into it, but yeah, amla powder, these things are the key. These things are the girls that they think that they are. They do what they must do and they give what it should have gave. That's it. Okay, and then I would splurge on some conditioner because it really helps just detangling and moisturizing hair. I would splurge on this, not just this. Yes, this brand. I would splurge on this specific brand, Sheer Moisture. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was, but I'm not. This one, because it really, I know, like, I can trust it, because when you check out the ingredients at the back, you're just like, ah, come on, I know you got them good stuff. I know you do. Okay, splurge on some conditioner, some good conditioner to help your hair, like in terms of moisture, and some of them have some really great ingredients so they can help form as like a treatment when you leave it in for like 30 minutes or something. I leave mine for 30 minutes. You don't need to, but that's what I would do. Yeah, and then you make a scalp oil which helps to stimulate your hair and then moisturize. That is it. Growing your hair does not. Oh wait, I almost forgot a very important thing. Low manipulation. Guys, just keep your hair in some form of braids, just like, but not tight. Too tight braids can actually cause more damage than good, or more harm than good. I would just recommend some, just even, you can go to, like, you know, to the salon, just have them two braids on your own natural hair. Then you keep on putting your scalp oil there and just rubbing it into your hair, into your scalp, and that is it. And then you can see the difference. You can see the growth of your hair over time. That's what I recommend. Thank you. If you like this video, if you care, you can just please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Thank you. See you on the next video. Bye.